Guys, welcome to another spring adventure. Cannot tell you how excited I am to be in this very special place to me. We, being me and Martin, are on a spring bear hunt in my home state of Oregon. It's a place that I spent a lot of years as a kid, a place that I love and adore, and really excited to spend a few days. So we got the setup, we got the beast, the Can-Ams with the tracks. These things are amazing. If you were watching the Shed Tour series, you saw what they did for Martin and Eric in Arizona, and with any luck, they're going to bring some good fortune to us here in Oregon. So we're packing up some camping gear, kind of like a bivvy style, but a little bit more luxurious because we got the quads to carry stuff. But we're going in 25 miles back. No chance we'd make it without these tracks, none at all. We've been bombing through so far. We're about a little over halfway there, trying to make it by the evening for a final glass. I know I mentioned it earlier, how this is one of my favorite places in the world, but I grew up, started coming here in 1987 with my dad. He started coming in the early 80s, and my cousin started coming in the late 70s, so it's a special place. Our family's always spent time. It's where I learned how to archery hunt when I was a kid. Started coming when I was 10 years old, just traipsed around with my dad. Found my first shed here, killed my first mule deer with my bow, my first elk with my bow, first grouse, first black bear. I mean, like, all my fond memories of hunting happened right here and on this very spot that I'm sitting, that Martin and I just pulled up to. I killed my best black bear back in 2012. It was me and my dad, and lo and behold, we pulled up to my favorite little glassing knob, and there's a bear out on the ridge. So we're gonna get a look at him, see what he's looking like. It's cool to watch him, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe popped up here in the next little bit. I just freaking love those things. Just finding this hillside.
Little onions.
Tore it up. Yeah, there are all these wild onions. They have these little bulbs on them.
Huh.
No chance to get to where you can. It's like a kind of color phase bear.
Yeah, way fatter than that other one. Still
not bad.
Yeah.
Bigger than the other one. Easy living, dude. These YETI coolers are clutch for this kind of stuff. So we're not totally roughing it. Got some good beverages to be consumed. My wife made some pre-made meals for us. So in here we have spaghetti, elk chili. We're not living off mountain houses, thankfully. All the drinks in this one. And there's plenty of snow, so we can keep the drinks cold. And we got like camp all packed on in our bags. Martin's a not very good packer, but he had a rainfly and he put it on the front of the quad.
Dry as can be.
My pack, on the other hand, is trashed.
Well, we got camp set up for what'll be camp for the next few days. I'm just going with a one-man bivvy tent Brian hooked me up with. One of these guys. Brian's got a little more room in his. Looks like maybe 10 more inches of width than mine does. Pretty comfortable setup. Now we just gotta grab some firewood. Looks like he's hopping on that right now. Pretty sunset. It's gonna be fun. I mean, already seen 2 bears, and we glassed like very little for 20 minutes or so. A lot of snow on these north slopes, as you can see here, but all the south slopes are melted off. Grab some firewood and we'll have dinner.
Well, welcome to the morning of bear camp. We had quite the storm last night, which we knew there was going to be a storm, called for high winds and rain. But we didn't realize it was going to be quite as bad as it was. Let me just give you a little look at what we're dealing with right now. Freaking dumped on us. Never know what you're gonna expect in the spring, but that one caught us by surprise. Didn't really prepare to have snow come in, so got a couple things wet that I currently have in my sleeping bag. A little trick, this is a down sleeping bag I'm running, and a lot of times if you get wet or you have some clothes that are wet, you just put them in the sleeping bag, ideally overnight, and your body heat will just help dry that clothing out. So I've got some clothes marinating in there. My stove is somewhere outside, probably covered up in the snow, so I was hoping to fire up a cup of coffee as we just kind of ride this thing out. The storm's kind of passed. It's gonna be windy most of the day, and then tomorrow is supposed to be like bluebird beautiful for the next several days. So just a little blip. Martin and I might be spending quite a bit of time in our tent, at least until the sun comes out, and we can try to get some semblance of things drying. So welcome to our tent. Finally we can leave our dang tent. It was almost like, what, 12 hours? 15? That was a long one.
Gosh dang. But looks like it's all melted away.
What a doozy. We waited it out though. The snow is all melted. There's some sun shining. The wind is still pretty bad. But with any luck, the weather forecast I'm looking at say it's going to pass tonight, tomorrow, and the next several days should be really, really nice. Hate to admit it, but it's actually 4 p.m. and we've been in our tents all freaking day long. But drying some stuff out, and we're gonna go try to find some bears tonight. See what we can come up with. Kind of a weird deal, but you never know what's gonna happen during the springtime in the mountains. So we're just gonna do the best we can.
Gathering up some firewood, no big deal. Today's been cold since the minute we woke up. We've seen one bear tonight, but it's just so windy out on these ridges. It's like your eyes start watering, you can't see hardly anything. We're gonna go hit one more spot, but we don't have a lot of time left in today. It's kind of been a bust, to be honest. So we're gathering up some firewood and hopefully get warmed up when we get back to camp. Tomorrow supposedly is going to be nice. Martin and I were talking about, man, when that sun hits and there's no wind, it's going to be real enjoyable tomorrow. So it is what it is today. Still a beautiful day in the mountains though. if you guys have seen this yet before. This is the Pyro Putty. So it's waterproof fire starter. This is the winter blend. So it just stays a little more pliable in super cold temperatures, but doesn't take a whole lot. Get them on our website, gethushin.com. Great to put in your backpack. Ooh. Just like that. So that'll stay lit for quite a while as you get your fire situated. Pine boughs. A lot of this stuff is just wet because we got snowed on this morning. Alright, so dinner is ready. My wife was so kind and made some elk chili for us. And because we're not on a true backpacking hunt, we're kind of getting spoiled a little bit, but just heated it up on the fire. It's about the right temp. It's gonna taste real nice, a warm meal. Babe, how did you do? Good work, honey. Killed it. She's always making lots of pre-made meals for us on these trips, which I absolutely love. It's so much more convenient. Didn't have to cook anything tonight. All we did was warm it up. So today has been a little slow, but we kind of expected it with the forecast and then the surprise snowstorm, and it's just been like 15 to 25 mile an hour winds all day long. I still kind of hear it in the background, and it's supposed to die down this evening and be nice in the morning. So wish us luck. I appreciate you guys following along. Thank you for the support as always. We couldn't do it without you. So if you like what you're seeing and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Maybe tell a friend. Maybe follow us on Instagram. We're super fortunate to be able to do what we're doing, especially in the crazy times that we've been having as a country here recently. So from all of us, thank you guys for the continued support. And, we're going to see you tomorrow with hopefully a lot of bear activity.